My name is Tobias. I'm working as a project manager in the roller coaster department of Intamin Amusement Rides. My team and myself are responsible for the execution of all our roller coaster projects, from engineering up to the handover of the customer. Myself, I started my career at Intamin during an internship, where I learned a lot about all the technologies we're using, how rides are engineered. And after I finished my studies, I got the great opportunity from Intamin to start as a project manager, where I'm still happy about it that I could take this chance and this great opportunity for me. I was working then for 4 years as a project manager, handling projects worldwide, like rides like Tiger, the Dueling Dragons in China, or for example also Flying Aces in Abu Dhabi. After these 4 years working as a project manager, I got promoted as a team leader, first taking care about the team of 5 project managers, supporting them during their daily work. And for up to now, my team increased up to 12 people. And we are very proud to bring all these fantastic rides to our customers and fans. So let's talk a bit about hydraulic launch coaster technology. The main components of a hydraulic launch coaster are a catch car, which is running in a catch car channel installed all along the launch track. This catch car is connected via steel ropes to a winch system, and this winch system is powered by hydraulic launch motors. So what happens now while the train is loading, unloading in the station? We are pumping oil from an oil reservoir into an accumulator system. This accumulator system is filled with nitrogen, and by pumping the oil into the accumulator system, we're compressing the nitrogen and creating a lot of energy in this system. So once the train is ready to be dispatched and is in contact with the catch car, the oil is flowing with high pressure through hoses into the hydraulic motors connected to the winch and speeding up the winch with a lot of power. And that winch, since it's connected via the steel rope, the catch car and the catch car to the train, is accelerating the train along the launch track. Once the train and the catch car reach the end of the launch track, the catch car is braked by eddy current brakes, and the vehicle is losing contact with the catch car, overtaking the catch car, and is released into the gravity run and goes on top of the top hat. In case of a rollback, once the train passed the launch section, movable eddy current brakes are moving up. So in case of a rollback, the train is just going back and it's braked by these eddy current brakes before it can reach the station. Like this, we created a fail-safe system in order to prevent any rollback into the station. Also, an additional feature in this system is the tension unit, because we have a connected circle from steel ropes. We have typically 2 pull ropes and 1 return rope, and they are connected to each other. And since the steel ropes are elongating during the launch, we have to compensate this elongation. And therefore we're using a tension unit, which is located typically close to the station area, to compensate for this length elongation in the steel rope. And we can avoid any slack ropes with this system. Advantages of this system, because the hydraulic launch coaster system was developed in a time where, of course, LSM and LIM technologies required a lot of peak power, and many parks were struggling with this peak power required for these systems. And that was the reason why the hydraulic launch coaster system was developed, because we gradually can build up the pressure in the accumulator system, not requiring any high peak power from the grid. So we can increase the pressure gradually and release all the stored energy in this accumulator system in a very short time to create these incredible accelerations we can do with the hydraulic launch coasters. So the big advantage is the low peak power and the crazy accelerations we can achieve with this system. The downside of the system is the complexity of the system, because there are a lot of parts. We have ropes, we have the winch, we have hydraulic motors with a huge hydraulic system which is very complex to handle, and the maintenance of these rides is quite complex as well. And since we have a lot of mechanical components, there are also wear parts which has to be replaced in a regular interval to ensure a safe and reliable operation. So that's a lot of effort for the parks to keep these rides up and running. So it's also up to the parks to decide what to do with this technology. Right? If a park would approach us to, let's say, refurbish an actual hydraulic launch coaster, we're always there to support and to help, but we would also support any other decision of the park what they would like to do with these rides. In general, we are able to do refurbishments to, let's say, to keep these rides up and running. We just did it in Formula Rossa in Abu Dhabi, where we completely refurbished the launch track and also the catch car channel to ensure a reliable operation for the next years. To see the hydraulic launch coaster technology also for newer rides, we currently see as quite unlikely, because of the before mentioned high maintenance effort to keep these rides up and running. So we strongly believe that the LSM technology is the technology we're going to use also for the future projects. Because with the LSM technology, we have a lot of advantages compared to the hydraulic launch system. One is the maintainability of the ride. We have much less wear parts. So for the parks, this is a big release. We have good flexibility with this system. We can do forward, backward launches, which gives us great freedom in designing layouts. And we are continuously developing also this technology to be able to reach similar accelerations than in the hydraulic launch coaster technology, or even higher, and we'll see what the future will bring. It's also here a decision of the park if they want to keep a hydraulic coaster up and running with the actual technology, or if they want to do a retrofit to an LSM system. If the park makes the decision to retrofit the system to an LSM system, of course we're there to help. And we're already developing the necessary technology to retrofit exactly these hydraulic launch coasters. The biggest challenge in retrofitting hydraulic launch coasters is the weight of the train. Because by retrofitting it to an LSM system, we have to add more magnets to the train, as the train has actually for the braking system, which is increasing the weight of the train. And by increasing the weight of the train, we would need to recalculate and reinforce the complete steel structure of the ride, what we, out of financial reasons, would like to avoid. Therefore, we at Intamin at the moment developing trains, let's say with lightweight technologies, where we are able to keep the actual train weight of the actual system and to avoid, or let's say to reduce the necessary structural changes. We're doing this development by using our state-of-the-art fully machined chassis and also using the newest restraint technology with our very comfortable over-the-shoulder lappers, using also the carbon fiber technologies to reduce the weight of the equipment. And by using all these technologies, we are able to keep the same train weight as we had before, even that we had to add new magnets, and therefore we can reduce the amount of necessary changes on the structure. Working with Merlin is always very interesting for us as engineers, because Merlin is always challenging us with their unique and special ideas for their new rides. Just for example, the drop tower in 13 in Alton Towers, where we developed this drop tower completely together with Merlin for a great ride experience, or also for new record-breaking attractions like you see behind me that time, the 10 inversion coaster. That was always very interesting. My personal experience with Merlin is very nice. I see a very high motivated team on their side. Their team is completely dedicated to bring a exceptional and unique ride experience to their guests. We really enjoy working with them. Every park itself is responsible for maintaining and checking their rides. We give them instructions in our maintenance manuals about the required checks, entity checks, and also functional checks they have to do. That's in their responsibility to perform them according to our instructions. But of course, in case of any technical questions or issue arising, we are always there to help. For every park, we have a dedicated person assigned to them, which are always there to help, and they can contact, and we are providing the support they need. For all their rides, for example, Merlin is operating from us, like Rita in Alton Towers or Colossus here in the back. We can always support them and provide them the help. Of course, we are also supplying spare parts so they can maintain and operate the rides and exchange the parts which are, for example, worn out, so they can continue operating the rides. Developing new and unique ride systems is really in the DNA of Intamin. This is exactly where is our strength. And we always try with our custom-built products to match and the best as possible the requirements of our customers. For example, the new ride in Drayton Manor, the Gold Rush, was one, for example. Also the Dance Macabre in Efteling in the Netherlands is a great example where we really created customized products in cooperation with our customers. And also our new product, the multi-dimension coasters, can be really highly customized, and it's really a great opportunity for storytelling, for interaction with the show elements. We can provide all this to our customers, and that's our passion, and that's really our DNA, what we at Intamin always like to do. We are really proud for next year to open one of our amazing gyro swings in Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That will be a fantastic ride in addition to the park. Hopefully also more rides to come, but of course we're not always allowed to tell you more about upcoming rides because we don't want to overrule our customers. It's always up to them, and we leave also this to them to announce any new rides that are coming up. But we are really happy about what is coming the next years. So stay tuned. We're happy to inform you about our next upcoming rides as soon as we can.